You've already won. To roll, roll, to roll, roll, to one, to roll, to one, roll, to one.
This is Phil. It is Road to 100. I'm eating an apple because my neighbor Jen, right before I was leaving out for my workout, offered me an apple. So, good luck. Thanks, Jen. Anyway, today's workout is a full body. Anybody can do without a pull-up bar routine. Let's get to it.
So the goal of this routine is to be done in 30 to 45 minutes. Isometric exercises involve contracting muscle and holding a static position without lengthening or shortening it or moving the joint. Alright community, our first exercise is the isometric wall squat. Slide down the wall until your feet are at a 90-degree angle. Actively attempt to bring your feet to the wall. Let your weight sink into your heels. Activate your core. Contract your glutes and your hamstring. Most important, breathe. Just like in yoga, you get more out of these exercises if you relax into your breath. If you are just starting out, 15 to 30 seconds is a good time period. If you have a little stamina built up, 30 seconds to a minute is a good time to sit. Although we're holding in a static position, you never want to hold your breath. Holding your breath and doing isometrics can lead to you passing out. Remember, your breath is connected to blood flow. So if you can stay relaxed, you help your body during your exercise routine. From the wall squats, we go straight into bodyweight squats. The bodyweight squats, I do mine for time period. So I do squats for 30 to 60 seconds. Focus on nice and slow reps. Your quads and glutes should be on fire right now. That blood flow should really be pumping. legs should really be talking to you now. Here is some information on isometrics and isometric squats when I was doing my research. But what I do recommend is to do a deep dive into isometrics because they are really beneficial. It's worth it. At this point, you should be 5 to 10 minutes into the workout with no rest breaks, continuous motion. We're going to do one more rotation of wall squats and then body weight squats. Finish it up with some calves, and then we're going to move on to upper body. Now it's time for us to go back to the wall. For my people that are just starting out, take it easy with this training. Do what you can. If you need to hold for 10 seconds, hold for 10. If it's 5, 5. But the most important thing is that we out here getting it done. You've already won. Now this muscle group I neglected. Calves. Halfway there. From toe raises, we move to the upper body. Our first exercise is a combination isometric push-up and regular push-up. From a high plank position, lower yourself to the most difficult point, usually about an inch from the floor. If you are just starting out, hold here for 5 to 10 seconds. If you build up a little endurance, hold here for 30 seconds. But remember, this is just the beginning of the exercise. This is the first rep. The great thing about combining the isometric push-up and the regular push-up is that you only need to do 3 to 5 reps in order to get maximum effectiveness out of the exercise. This is the only time that I'm counting reps because I want to get at least 5. To increase the intensity, attempt to pull your hands together. By your second rep, you should start to feel everything vibrating. You are putting your body under a lot of stress here, so it's very important to breathe. I love this exercise because it combines the benefits of doing planks as well as the benefits of doing push-ups. Exercise 5 is the Wide Stance Isometric Push-up. Now you're going to be fatigued from the isometric closed leg push-ups that you just did in exercise 4. Don't worry about trying to hold as long in between each one of these reps. So on some days when you do this routine, do the wide stance isometric push-up first, followed by the closed leg isometric push-up. That way you can give maximum effort to each one. Just think, we're only about 20 minutes into this workout. The wide stance really hits different areas. For me, I can feel it the most in my glutes, in my core, and in the back of my hamstrings. It's kind of strange, but it's a great exercise. This is when you got to dig deep. Near the end of your workout, you're about 80% in. This is when it's time to really reach for it. Exercise 6 is just a little core experimentation. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now here I'm in the high plank position, and I call those core experimental planks, but really what I'm trying to get to here is I'm working my shoulders. After a couple of rotations of isometric push-ups, I then go to regular push-ups for as many reps as I can, usually between 10 and 15, a couple of sets. And I worked in a downward dog here, and then it's on to shoulders. Now let's do something for our back. Our next exercise, exercise 7, Dumbell Rows. When you pull up on the dumbbell row, really squeeze the scapula together. If you don't have a set of dumbbells, you can use, in place of them, resistance bands. I'm not doing a great job at this, but when fatigue starts to set in, attempt not to break your form. My form's breaking down a little bit here. I have to apologize here, family. I did 3 sets of dumbbell shoulder press, but the first 2 sets, my head was cut off. So, you got the third set on tape, but let's roll with it. Exercise 9, as you can see, we've already touched on them a couple of times, but it's the bicep curl. And then we put it all together at the end, the dragon claw wall press, or also known as the isometric wall press. This maximal contraction exercise recruits muscle fibers without joint fatigue, ideal for overloading the chest and shoulder. Stand facing the wall, palms flat at shoulder height. Lean forward, feet back. Press into the wall with 100% effort, as if you're attempting to move it. Dig your fingertips into the wall to engage your forearms. Lock the entire torso and main peak forwards for 15 to 30 seconds. This is a pretty intense exercise. I usually save it for the end of my workouts because of the level of intensity, but I might just throw a curveball one day and try the dragon claw wall press first in the beginning of the workout and see how I do. Alright, community, I hope you got something out of this workout. Thank you for joining Road to 100. Thanks to everybody who likes my videos, shares my videos, and subscribes to my videos. Keep it 100.
Good job.
Thank you, baby girl.